Hi, welcome back to the Joy of Civ. I'm your host, Christian. This will be the 9th and final episode on the sea, where we've been playing as Portugal on a Perfect World 6 map, Immortal difficulty level. The map has been the highlight of this game. Just some really fantastic terrain and land masses to explore, to settle, and the Portuguese have been really fun to play with as well. We've been able to establish many trade routes with the AI civilizations and city-states. And I think at this point we have basically explored the entire map thanks to the intrepid Portuguese Navy. And it feels like a good place to wrap up this series. I'm glad you've joined along, and don't be surprised if you see this Portuguese nation and this same map appear in a later series of the Joy of Civ. I plan on bringing back some of these games to highlight different aspects of the game that matter more for later stages in the game. So rather than playing through an entire game just to show a modern era feature, I'll bring out some of these games that perhaps you've seen before and use them to highlight those aspects of Civilization 6 as well. One final note, I hope all of you caught the Civilization 7 gameplay release. I was really glad to see it. It looks like it's going to be a fantastic game from a graphical perspective. Just looks like some fantastic landscapes and cityscapes and all those things that we enjoy here on the Joy of Civ. I hope all other aspects of the game wind up being enjoyable as well, and I'm optimistic. So with that, let's get into the game and finish exploring the sea. All right, getting back into things here. Let's take a look at our empire, see where we're at. We're going to jump into screenshot mode just to get sort of a nice uncluttered view of the core of the Portuguese Empire. One thing I really want to say, again, going on and on about the map as I love to do, this section here with these several large lakes stretching down from through this kind of mountainous terrain here. I guess apart from the mountains, it reminds me of the Great Lakes in North America. Kind of a similar arrangement. I can imagine some glaciers having moved through here and formed some of this terrain, carved it up eons in the past in this game. So anyway, I think that's kind of a neat aspect. I mean, obviously the bays and the different inlets have been also a really neat aspect of this map. And we're getting some nice development here around this city. I believe this is Beja. Getting some nice development. It's sprawling out with buildings through the districts. And then let's take a bit of a bigger look at our overseas colonies that we've been able to found. You can see we have them on several islands here, which some of these islands represent different continents. And yeah, so the overseas expansion has gone well. This is a thriving colony here. Has a nice canal going through and kind of a cool looking bit of development here on this rock outcropping. All right, well, let's get into this play session now that we've had a chance to look around the map. All right, let's see what we've got going on here. So one of our frigates is available to move. And we're going to head toward this island over here. I think we're going to eventually wind up coming down to help Evora, which is facing quite a bit of trouble from these barbarians who've pillaged the coastal fishing boats along the Galapagos Islands. We're continuing to explore here with our now named the Pearl. This is another nice continent, several lakes here as well. Alright, so these settlers, the intention was for them to come up here and settle this island. I think that's still a good goal. There's some nice possibilities for a city here. And these builders are coming down to Evora to assist in the repairs. These knights are fresh from vanquishing a barbarian encampment. And we have done so much exploring, there's little left to explore, and that's part of the reason why I feel like it's time to bring this series to a close. We've now received 2 knights from what were 2 meteor strike sites. I feel like we can plan on bringing these knights back to our main landmass. Do have a bit more to discover over here toward Scythia's lands. It looks like they've settled a small island here. I commend them for that.
If you owe the bank $100, that's your problem. If you owe the bank...
It looks like we left a builder unprotected, probably the one down near, I think it was Evora. Let's see, yeah. It shouldn't be too hard to get that unit back. There we go. It's nice to have ships available to quickly respond to something like that. All right, we just completed a splendid theater square here in Coimbra. Here in the desert between 2 wonders of the world. That will help our culture somewhat. We're somewhat middle of the pack. I guess we're kind of upper middle, competing with Phoenicia and trailing Australia. All right, let's see, where do we want to send these ships? I suppose the Grunt, at least, can do some exploring up here in the north. Let's see what we're able to find. We're still in the middle of a Golden Age, and we have the Golden Age bonus that gives us additional movement for embarked units. And that has been really useful for settling some new cities, such as Funchal here. Ponta Delgada is a decent city here. It's suffering from low production. I think we're going to go for a lumber mill here. All right, we've nearly explored all of this new landmass. At least the coastal portions. And here's Scythia. Appears to have a really nice bay in this area here. It looks like they're building a wonder, the Colossus. They also have a nice island city out here in the bay.
You must not lose faith in humanity.
All right, our policies, I believe we've mostly been focused on cranking out a bunch of gold. It's been useful for purchasing all kinds of units and buildings here and there. And I think this seems like a fine set of policies to maintain at this point. All right, we finished our aqueduct in our capital, Lisbon, and I believe our next target is to build an industrial zone. So we'll go ahead and do that. We also finished an aqueduct here. We have plans for an industrial zone in this city as well. There we go. All right, and a trade route. That is a fabulous trade route. 31 gold per turn. Whew. We have some other decent options, but the trade route to Chertolmik is the best we can do right now. There we go. That'll help Ponta Delgada to actually be able to produce things a little more quickly. And let's see. The surprise, I believe, was over here healing up after some engagements with the barbarians. Okay, and here we are, ready to settle a new city. Very good. We have 3 more cities than our next biggest rival. We did not get the bonus for settling, the bonus population for settling the city due to the fact that it is actually part of our initial continent of Antarctica. So, if we settle any cities out here this play session, we'll get the bonus population so long as we do it while we're still in our golden age. We do, however, have this nice bonus builder thanks to, I believe it's the Ancestral Hall Government Plaza building. All right, we're going to come down here and see about dealing with this barbarian threat. There we go, repairing some of those damaged fishing boats. Okay, and we can take a shot at this caravel. let's see. Is the Oberdin able? Yeah, I think we can sail south with the Oberdin as well. Let's see if we can engage those ships. And our knights would probably be useful to come down here and just take that encampment out. So we will have them sail to Evora to begin with. And actually these knights that are already embarked might as well head in that direction as well. Okay, the Grunt, meanwhile, is exploring to the north. So it looks like I'm working on a preserve here. I probably don't want to improve that tile. I was about to. So yeah, some really high appeal tiles here on this island. So this builder with an additional build charge left. Might as well head over here to Ponta Delgada. Right, in terms of exploring over in this part of the world, we could find a new island or two over here. We'll set out to do that. All right, the barbarians have made a pretty successful attack here on the Vengeance. We'll counterattack here with the shrimp. Okay, we finished our intelligence agency here. We're going to go for another industrial zone. And let's see, where's Liang? She's in Braga. It'd be really nice to get some fisheries out there. So I think we'll go ahead and promote Liang with aquaculture. Also seems like a fitting promotion for the sea. And in terms of our new spy, it would be good to get some additional visibility into the Australian Empire. Surprise, we'll head south to help with the barbarian problem down there. Now another option, instead of sailing these builders nearly halfway around the world, is to choose to purchase a settler in this city. 1,500 gold. Guess we can't do it right now while we have a settler, or while we have that builder inside the city, but I think that's what we'll do. Even more discoveries to be made here. Fantastic rocky coast. Some whales. Amber. I don't want to trade any niter away to Peter. Although, if he used it against Australia, I might not mind. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna promote the vengeance here, and the Oberdin will come over and fire on this caravel, and the shrimp will come in for some repairs. Speaking of repairs, we've repaired all the damaged tiles here around Evora. All right, let's see about purchasing that settler now. There we go. And it looks like the barbarians like to engage with the Pearl out here. I think we're more interested in joining up with the rest of our navy up here. Then we'll see about a fight. Oh, we've encountered a Russian caravel out here in the open sea. Oh, this would still be a really nice island to settle over here. Perhaps for some other time. Australia has just formed an alliance with Russia. Well, that is not exactly what we would like best. Oh, whoops. That was the wrong unit. But we'll keep that builder protected. This is a very nice looking landmass as well. We'll bring our knight up and explore the interior a little bit. It looks like the barbarians are giving a Scythian quadrireme quite a bit of trouble out here in the open ocean, just north of this little scattering of islands. And Teddy is upset about the size of our army, as is Julius. Alright, we finally got our harbor here in Ponta Delgada. We're going to go right for a lighthouse. See about purchasing a few tiles here at Evora. Yeah, this tile is definitely going to be improved and worked. Why not get a couple of frigates in here to bombard? Guess there's less for them to do now. It's nice to have this naval presence here, though. All right. Need to clear our builders out of the way so we can get our settlers landed. Okay, somehow the Scythian quadrireme survived. Getting some basic buildings set up here in Visu. Okay. Funchal has completed their preserve. Now, yeah, look at that. All those breathtaking tiles around there. We will just purchase a grove for them. And now they have some really, really fantastic tiles to work down there. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Just gave them a little nudge so they start working those tiles. And do we have a harbor? I guess we can't build a harbor, but perhaps if we purchase a tile. There we go. Alright, our Navy has done their job here. Another barbarian camp. Far, far into the north here. Oh, let's see. Mega Colossal Eruption. Looks like we might have lost a builder. Also, kind of surprising that that just came from a dormant volcano. I guess that's maybe how it goes playing in apocalypse mode. That's kind of strange. Seems like a bug actually, but that's how things go sometimes. All right, we got ourselves a really nice industrial zone here in Lisbon. We'll go ahead and purchase a workshop. And let's see, get a builder out here as well. I think we have some tiles to improve in our main homeland. And we have really explored nearly all of this map. Still so much that could be done in terms of colonizing this world. Diplomatically, this game has been a bit of a snooze fest, really. I don't know why playing in Immortal we've had this extremely easy way to keep peace with our neighbors. I guess having few contested borders has helped. Maybe this map type has been harder for the AI and they've played more passively. But there's been very little opposition from the AI players. We have not been playing aggressive ourselves either necessarily. But in my experience playing at Emperor, Immortal, Deity, those difficulty levels, the AI is not shy about simply declaring war, denouncing, those kind of things. But we haven't really had much of that this game. However, I do feel like it is now time to wrap this one up. This has been somewhat of an anticlimactic episode, but the Joy of Civ is not about excitement. It is not about you know, what is he going to do next, that kind of thing. It's about enjoying the game for what it is, taking in some of the sights, enjoying the discovery, and I hope you're inspired to do that in some of your own civilization games. I'll catch you next time here on the Joy of Civ. Let me know in the comments what you think. And also please like this video and subscribe to the channel if you're interested in seeing more relaxing civilization content. One last look here at the Portuguese homeland. Thank you for joining and watching the Joy of Civ.